Hi, I'm Mark Loftus with Post Magazine. We're in Las Vegas for NAB 2014, and I have Andy Bellamy from AJA. Welcome, Andy.
You're welcome, thank you.
Thanks for coming by the Post booth. You've got some exciting news over at AJA.
Yes,
you have a lot of news every year, but this one is a little different than your typical product announcement. Tell us about CION.
You could say that. Okay, so CION is the first production camera from AJA. You see, we've been going for some 21 years now, and in terms of all the products we've brought to market, we've learned an awful lot. CION represents the culmination of much of that technology that we've developed over the years.
Years in development,
yes.
I understand.
Yeah, almost 5 years in development.
Wow.
So considerable investment for the company, and certainly our most important product. There's really no doubt in that.
A lot of it is based on hardware that you've developed, over the years, different components that kind of come together to make this.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, if you think about AJ really started the whole market for third-party encoding for ProRes. With products like IOHD and also the Key Pro range, we really instigated a whole new way of working. So with CION being a ProRes recording camera, that also brings that sort of loop complete. So where we were unifying post and production by doing ProRes encoding, now we unify it in a single camera.
A lot of different ProRes variations too. That
yeah, absolutely. Use. Yeah. So if we take at the top, we have 12-bit 444 ProRes, which is kind of the holy grail of ProResers. It's got a fantastic bit rate. It's visually lossless. You know, when you look at it, it gives you great dynamic range to work with in post-production, real vibrancy. So we can work at 4K 30 frames per second and record internally to ProRes 444, and then every other type of ProRes as well. So if you don't want to have ProRes 444, which isn't necessary for everything, we can pick another flavor right the way down to proxy.
Nothing proprietary on it too. I know that was
very
a big
important. Yes,
point.
Thank you for pointing that out. With nothing being proprietary, we're able to work with any accessories which are out there already. So if you look at the case of CION, we have Hearthtooth or Arri style M6 rosettes for connection, 4 to 20 screws everywhere. Every connector is standard. So
and
BNCs,
PL,
HDMI, PL again, rightly
lenses.
Pointed out. Yeah, we chose that because we think 4K demands the best glass, and in terms of widely available glass, it's the industry standard if you're working at the high end.
You guys are not one to show a product that is not shipping yet, and this one is coming pretty soon from what I understand.
Yes, I mean, cast your mind back. This time last year, we made a big deal of saying everything's shipping, we announce, we ship. In this case, that's not true. We felt this was the perfect platform to bring this to market now. We wanted to make a big announcement. What I would say about that is, in general, when you look at some companies, when people launch a product, it can often be the case that there's maybe 1 or 2 models you can have a look at. Often one is a pre-production, something is not particularly strong and you're not able to get hands-on with it. We have an awful lot of these on the stand. You can get hands-on, you can get it on your shoulder, you can play with it.
So you've got some actual working
Absolutely.
systems?
Yeah, so we are very, very close. We're saying summer 2014, and I've seen great things internally, and I think we're going to hit that target. Yes.
I think what really catches people's attention, not so much obviously the features, but the price, which is pretty incredible too.
Yes.
When they make that a price announcement at the end of a presentation, and everybody goes, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
So,
again, I think a company that's been going this long, we understand the best way to source components and parts, the way that the product is designed, built, engineered in California. We are resourceful, and we are, as you said rightly earlier on, we're drawing on technologies we've developed over the years. So that in-house investment has occurred before the product, and I think some of those savings we're able to pass on. We know what we think that camera should cost, and we're really pleased with the price point.
The price I've heard is under $9,000.
Yes, you gave me $9,000, I give you $5 change.
Okay.
And a 2-year warranty.
Oh, wow.
As well. So we think that's pretty incredible.
What are the applications that AJA thinks this camera will make its way into? What kind of productions?
It's a good question. Yeah, we see the sweet spot being documentarian use. Anyone that needs to pick something up, put it on the shoulder and run and gun, we're good to go with the ergonomics of the camera. So that would be ENG style environments. The camera weighs just 6 pounds. So in its native state, it's very, very lightweight yet very strong. So we think ENG, documentary use, corporate. There's no reason why the camera with its own look It doesn't mean that somebody might not want to use it as a B camera or use it as an A camera in a movie production. We're not saying necessarily that's the main focus of the camera, but it's really going to be down to the user to decide. With using PL mount, it means they can use the best glass in the world and they can make their decision.
Well, we want to thank you for coming by the Post
You're welcome.
booth to
Thank you
share
very
some
much
of the
indeed.
details, and definitely head over to the AJA booth if you want to see more, and keep an eye out for it.
Well,
Thanks
thank
again,
you very
Andy.
much indeed.